What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Life with Jay, checking in, man. And I got some announcements I'm gonna make for the channel and how I want to do things moving forward in the near future. You know what I'm saying? When I say the near future, I mean like probably at the very latest, the beginning of next year. It's 2022. I want to kind of change the format and how I produce videos on this channel. Some may say it's too little too late in regards to trying to organize my channel and, push it to, newer heights. But I don't think so. I've seen some channels, shout out to the great Freight Sage. People have turned their channels around and, took their channels to new heights. Shout out to Clarissa Rankins and her family. They took their joint over to TikTok, got millions of views. Like, I'm talking about shitting on everybody views on YouTube. Shout out to, I seen Schmitty got a TikTok. I'm just seeing different people. It's nice to see people, rebrand or, make changes because we're all in the content game. Like, at the end of the day, we all make content in our own way for our own reasons, whether, we all agree with those reasons or not. So anybody who make content and is putting the energy and time into it, I'm always going to hope that you do well. And so, seeing those channels do well on TikTok and seeing other YouTube channels do well, it's inspiring me to really try to get my shit back to where it's supposed to be. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start a podcast-like series for my trucking content. It's going to be called For the Record. For the Record. I kind of like how I did that title when I addressed Al Smith. It was like For the Record, and then whatever the subject matter will be in that. That'll be all my trucking content going forward, For the Record. And then Life with Jay, like the vlogs will be their own like untrucking related type situation. So I might be talking about my cars, I might be talking about my weight loss, my family, different trending topics. You might see me come up here and post a random video talking about whatever's trending, just trying to get into the algorithm of people's search fields and all those things. All this shit that people used to tell me to get serious about, but I ain't want to do it because at the end of the day, at one point in my YouTube career, my YouTube success was always going to be associated with certain channels. And I think at this point, if my channel was to take off from this point forward, it would be on my own shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's, I'm cool with that. So that's what the plans is for the channel moving forward. Also, another announcement, I guess, since we're here, just making an announcement. This is going to be the announcement video. I am hiring. I really didn't want to promote the job on my YouTube, but what can you do, man? It is what it is. I'm not going to promote super heavy on this channel, but, I am hiring. I have 2 drivers that are leaving me, and why they're leaving me is the same reasons why the other 2 of my 3 left, which is they just want to get their own trucks. They want to get their own trucks. It's an issue. I ain't gonna say it's an issue, but it is a situation that has happened before. And I'm just not the guy, because I could easily say like, no, fuck that. You work for me, but I'm just not that guy. I'm never gonna hold anybody back. I'm never gonna tell somebody they shouldn't do something. So, I feel like, if it's meant for me to have another driver, I'll have another driver. If not, then we'll deal with it. You know what I mean? So, but luckily, one of the drivers has already kind of transitioned out of the truck. But I do have another driver that's in the process of qualifying to get in that truck. So I should only have 1 vacancy as of right now. And shout out to that driver because he is working with me and trying to assist me in finding his replacement because we're trying to help each other. I'm trying to help him get into his own lease truck. He's trying to help me find a replacement. Everybody wins. It's not one of those situations where, he's saying F me and I'm saying F him. It's business at the end of the day. I'm a job hopper. I know how I go. Jobs and trucking, change when people's lives change. I would love for someone to come and stay with me for 5 years. But, 3 months go by and people's lives change, situations change, people's income expectations change, the freedom that they want change, and there's really just nothing you can do about it. You know what I mean? There's nothing mega carriers can do. There's nothing small carriers can do. It's really nothing nobody. If you have a fleet of more than 2 to 3 trucks, you're always gonna kind of be going through some type of hiring process. That's just how it go, bro. Like, that's no joke. Like, anybody that got a bunch of trucks that make it seem like they always got their trucks full is fucking lying to you, or they just know something that don't nobody else know, because you always gonna have that one driver that at any point that motherfucker might leave your truck in Texas. Or, that's just how it go. We fleet owners, man, we business owners, we want to keep the trucks moving. So sometimes we have drivers who may not be producing on the same level as everyone else that we kind of can see the red flags with, but because we want to keep that truck moving and keep making money, we just deal with the shit and like, man, you know what, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, he not gonna make me this amount, but he gonna make me this. It's better than making nothing. And you know what I mean? So sometimes you deal with that as a fleet owner. You deal with, and that's just not just as a fleet, that's just business. You deal with, you try not to make it personal unless your emotions make that decision. You try to be as logical as possible. But anyways, those really the announcements, man. No updates on my health. I'm still lingering around 370, 371, so I'm not gaining any weight back, but I'm not losing anything as well, so there's no update there. The only other decision that I'm still trying to figure out is how long I'm going to stay out of the truck. I know that seems to be a topic to some, and some people, have their own feelings towards me in regards to that. Like, some people think I'm lazy. Some people think I'm a G for that shit. I really don't care, because I got out of the truck for my health, and my health is what's keeping me out of the truck. It's nice. Do I need to get back in the truck? Not really. I mean, I just don't. I don't need to go any further and explain why not. You do the math. But at the same time, sitting at the house all day long is not the lifestyle that I thought it would be, or at least it's gotten old quickly. You think I've been out the truck since March, so you're going on 8-9 months of just really not doing anything super productive in regards to being used to being in the truck all day versus, yeah, I'm running my shit from the crib, but it is not requiring the energy, mental, that regular situation would. So I really do want to do something. You know what I mean? Well, that's increase my gym participation. But then again, I'm not gonna go from 0 to going to the gym 3 times a day. Like, I got a lot of time in a day. So one of the options, well, I'm not gonna put that out there yet, but I have some options on what I'm gonna do to make the time go by quicker. Got a plan on some things I'm gonna do. So we're gonna see how that's gonna go. But so we should be getting, out of the house here soon, by the end of the year. If not, then fuck it, we'll just stay in the house and we'll just try to find something to do. But I know for a fact I do not want to go back on the road as far as OTR. Not because I think it's a terrible thing to do, but because health wise, I've come so far with my health. I started all the way back at 440 something pounds once upon a time. And I may not be in the best shape of my life, but I have got myself down as low as I've been in recent years. So I don't want to balloon back up. And I think if I went back on the road, that'd be a very easy thing to do. I'm not saying that you can't lose weight on the road. I'm not saying that you can't maintain weight loss on the road. I'm just saying that it's very, 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 very difficult. And I know people will come in and say, oh, I lost X amount of weight on the road. cool, congratulations. That shit is hard as fuck. It just is. When you just driving all day and it's every food place that you can imagine is looking at you. You know what I mean? It's hard. Like, what it is, what it is. I don't know why we joke fat people for caving into their food addictions when it's a big deal. Like, that shit is not like a joke. Like, I know it's the funny thing to do to joke fat people, but people are really going through struggles when they trying to break these food addictions and get healthy. Like, that shit ain't as, like, it's not as weird as you may think it be. Like, you may think like, oh, he fat, he can't stop eating, blah blah blah. But if you ever dealt with any type of addiction, you would know that shit is different. Like, it's not as simple as turning that shit off as one may think it is. But whatever. Some of y'all mama crackheads, but it is what it is. That was OD, but it is what it is. People always want you to sympathize with their shit, but they'll never want to show sympathy for yours. I've noticed that a whole lot on social media. Like, people always they always want you to feel bad for them and give them the second, give them give them a second chance and show compassion to their problems, but they won't to yours. Oh my God, that should be crazy to me. But anyways, let me get off here because I'm about to start saying some reckless shit. I think that's everything. I'm hiring. I'm not gonna get into the details of the position. Hit me up if you want to know more details. Two of my drivers moving on to lease operators. Salute to them. Everything going good with the fleet. All my trucks are good. Maintenance is good. We just made it through a rough couple of weeks where it was just like, oh my God, everything just kept breaking. But we good now. And yeah, new format of the channel. That's how I was gonna go this video at 12 minutes. So if you see something that says "for the record," that's trucking content. That's gonna be the name of the podcast. For the record, or not even podcast, but just like trucking related content. But then if you see, I don't know what I'm gonna call. I guess I'll just put vlogs number 1 or vlogs number 2, something like that. That'll be content in regards to like my everyday life. You know what I'm saying? It could be health, it could be, shit like that. So I'm gonna try that out, see how that go. And I know my numbers ain't gonna do much starting off because when I changed, like, my numbers really dropped when I changed my name from a trucker named Jay to Life with Jay, and I intentionally did that because I just know what come with people knowing me as a trucker named Jay. Unfortunately, some things in your past you'll never be able to shake, but as time goes by, I'm hoping to separate, from that person, what I mean, from them things I did. Like, you gotta understand, man, again, when I first got on YouTube, I was like 24, 25 years old. So, a lot of y'all, when y'all was that age, was doing a lot more dumber shit than what I was doing on the internet. So it's like, come on, bro. But anyways, that's all I got for y'all, man. Y'all know the vibes. As always, stay safe, stay positive, stay productive. Shout out to the supporters, man. I really do appreciate y'all, man. Y'all been showing mad love. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. Like I said, I know the views ain't doing what I would like them to do, but we're going to get them up, man. We're going to work on it, you know what I mean? And that's what it is. As always, check y'all next video, man. I am gone.